This report automatically analyzes the progress of all IEP students in your building and shows what percentage of goals are expected to be met based on trend lines. It also has a student breakdown by class and an in-depth look at any individual student. Let's look at the Analysis tab first. It shows what percentage of students are expected to meet their goals, summarizing data from up to 5 separate checks each year. The first chart shows progress over time. Next, we see a comparison of domain areas like reading, math, and writing. Below this, we see a breakdown of each content area over time. In this example, we see that most students are making good progress on all goal areas except for behavior. Finally, the bottom chart shows what number of students are meeting X percentage of their goals. For example, here we see the majority of students are expected to meet at least 75% of their goals. The second part of the Analysis tab breaks down information by classroom or teacher. It shows how many IEP goals each student is expected to meet by the end of their IEP year. Below that is a table with the same information. And finally, this section lets you see progress for any specific student, along with a summary of any notes you may have taken. Now let's look at how we get all this powerful information. First, we enter the teacher name. Once a teacher is added once, it will show up as an option in the drop-down box. You can also copy and paste teacher names as needed. The next column is where the student names go. Like before, student names become options in the drop-down box once they are entered once. Next, we can write any comments or notes about the student. These will be automatically summarized in the Analysis tab. The last section is where you record the goal progress for the student, up to 5 goals each. First, choose the goal area, such as reading, math, writing, etc. Then indicate whether the goal is expected to be met by the end of the IEP year. You can enter multiple goals per domain if needed. There are 5 separate tabs, one for each progress check during the year. If you have any questions, please email them to helixforms@gmail.com. And to find more forms like this, go to my store page at tinyurl.com/helixforms.